protect your neck. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger. Money over my head. Here lies the...
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go. Hell, you won.
Here's the first carry now for Ty Gurley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
He may be playing free safety while wrapped up in a corner's body, but Earl Thomas is the best center fielder in the game. He cleans up everything back there as far as I'm concerned. I think he just has intelligence, understands things, and boy, is he tough.
To throw on second down is gone. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 47 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, gone. This is caught, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is right through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be in. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now Wilson. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Tempo, baby, let's go. Let's go to work. Come on.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Clay. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On first down, Wilson. Wide open receiver, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he finds Penny. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy,
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Merlin, super.
On second down, here's Gall. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains.
Yes, sir.
Now Goff on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. They'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at about the 32.
19.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He sets to fire deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Simple.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Caught right side, Jerron Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This complete to the tight end, Clay. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end's ready.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover
team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. On first down, gone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. He's going to rifle one deep. That's caught at the 25. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. On first down, it's Gurley. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases that they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
20, 17, 17, 17. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Left side here, caught by Clay. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 2nd down, Wilson. This complete to Lockett. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Wilson now, only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Penny, a 1st down carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
One of the surprises of the 1st round, the Seattle Seahawks selecting running back Rashad Penny out of San Diego State. Highly regarded, but most people thought he would go in the 2nd round.
But he did have an incredible senior year at San Diego State. Over 2,200 yards, 23 touchdowns.
He resembles Marshawn Lynch in build, but has the ability to take it the distance as well. Had 7 kick returns during his career at San Diego State for touchdowns.
To throw is Wilson. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. Wilson on 1st and 10. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
14. One left. 18.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. 1:58 to go in this 1st half of play. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. And Janikowski pushes this one to the left. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
180.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Off play action. Here's Goff. Being chased out left. It got his man complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Barkevious Mingo in that time on the tackle.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hell you want?
Another carry now for Gurley. And a short gain down to about the 33. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And Zerline's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. But yeah,
either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Wilson on first down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Ebukam able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Wilson now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10.
Alert.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Penny. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Let's go 14. Let's go 14. Switch.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Charles Clay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut. I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
Out to kick is Janikowski. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know, at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll fake the give. Now gone. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Tempo. One left.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Going deep for his tight end. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Charles Clay with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. This time the extra point up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out to kick is Janikowski. get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Just beating the play clock is gone. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Goff on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Going up top for Cup. That's caught at the 25. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there. Goff to Cup. 44 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Goff going to keep it himself. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Jared Goff with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2. After the run, Goff going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. A handoff to Penny. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Wilson now to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle and caught by the tight end play. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down. Now it's Wilson. Going for it all. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute
14.
mess. The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
380. Let's go, 14. 12.
To throw again is Wilson. Dumps that off to Mooney, his running back. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Out to kick is Janikowski. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. On first down, it's gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. The Rams on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Set.
From the gun, here's Goff. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Frank Clark in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny, and he'll find some space up to about the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Sometime in this fourth quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
They'll run it again with Penny, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby. Come on, in and out, come on, tempo. Alert, 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 alert. 36 power.
Now it's Carson, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
2 for 1. We go.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Goff now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. And even 50 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the red zone now, Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, gone. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, gone. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. It's caught left side by Cooks. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Goff throwing again. Now he'll escape to his left, and he fires one incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
But for you, I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Hey, go down. Gun.
Now Rashad Penny, and he stopped immediately there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On the run, it's Penny. And MerkNem504 makes the tackle. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
In and out. Come on, tempo.
Again, it's Penny. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to commit a lot of tackles.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Tempo. Gun.
Wilson wants to throw it. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Early on, you hit on it. Needing to avoid the big play. Easier said than done, though. There's a big touchdown.
Yeah, the big thing is when he does get his catches, you've got to tackle him and get him on the ground. Obviously, weren't able to do it on that one.
One more extra point attempt for good measure. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this